Hi, I'm Magical, and welcome back to another Egyptian-inspired makeup look. No, I'm just kidding. So, this video is about me telling you guys about this process that will make your lives so much better, but this process is not for the faint of heart, so I don't know if you guys can handle it, but I think you should try it, and I think it will really help you out if you are struggling with depression or anxiety like me. Then you really should try this out. All that you have to do is click on the link that I put into the description, and that link will take you to a Teal Swan video where she will teach you how to do this process. Teal Swan is just a spiritual teacher that I follow, and she's really helped me out a lot, especially her frequency paintings, which are these like energetic paintings that she does. I've had them for a while now, and they keep me a lot more emotionally stable than I was before I had those paintings. So I'm not selling anything to you guys though. Like, I'm only telling you about Teal Swan and these paintings and all this stuff because it really helped me feel a lot happier, and I think that if you try this process, it will help you feel a lot happier as well. The way that you do the process that I linked into the description of this video from Teal Swan is like, you just look into the mirror at yourself, and what you do is you are going to just project your consciousness into the reflection of yourself in the mirror. So I know that sounds really woo-woo and crazy, but it's quite an experience. I cried so much. I experienced some hallucinations, and Teal said that you will probably experience some hallucinations. They can be auditory hallucinations. I was hearing some weird sounds. I don't know what it was. I saw some really disturbing things. It's kind of like going on a really bad mushroom trip or something. But I haven't actually done mushrooms, so I wouldn't know. But I think you know what I'm saying. It's like tripping in a really bad way. But the whole point of the process is that you will connect with yourself more, and you'll go back to source energy at the end of the process. And you gain so much insight about yourself, and doing this process, even though this process is so painful, it will heal you so much after you do it. Like, I felt so much better after I did it. It does drain you emotionally a lot though, and so you definitely will want to do this process when you have a whole day where you are off from work and you don't have any responsibilities that you have to attend to. You need to do this process when you have a whole day all to yourself of free time, and you don't have to go to work and you don't have to do anything, or when you at least have, like, I'd say when you have at least 4 hours to yourself, because it might take a few hours of looking at yourself in the mirror to do this and going through this process, and you're basically going inside of your consciousness, I guess, and then going back to source energy. So it's a real trip. Like, it's literally a trip. And it's like an internal trip, I guess. But like, you're going to want to take some time to do this. It might take you a few hours to do this. I don't know how much time it will take you, but you want to have at least a few hours to yourself to do this process. It took me about an hour and a half-ish. A little less. It took me a little less than an hour and a half to do this. But yeah, this process that I linked into the description of this video from Teal Swan is a process that is not for the faint of heart. So, but at the same time though, if you are a person who is like me, who is really sensitive, then I think that means that you do really need to do something like this, even though it's going to be really difficult for you, because you're probably going to cry a lot and feel a lot of emotional pain while you're doing this looking into the mirror process, and really, you know, you're going to be thinking about a lot of things that have hurt you in the past, but it's going to be worth it, because when you do something like this process on a regular basis, you are going to feel so much happier, and eventually the things that trigger you are not going to trigger you as much, I think, in my opinion. Like, I can't guarantee you that you're going to stop having triggers one day from doing this process, or from doing any of Teal's processes, but you know what? Since I started doing Teal's processes, I have felt like I'm less triggered by the things that trigger me, you know, by the things that remind me of things that I don't like about myself, or, you know, by the, you know, things that remind me of how I was molested, or things that remind me of anything that anyone ever did to me that was mean, or any mean thing anyone ever said to me. You know, there's a lot of triggers I have that, you know, I'll just be watching a YouTube video and someone will say something and it reminds me of something that happened to me, and then I feel really hurt, like I'm reliving it all over again. And it only lasts for a little while. I'm getting a lot better at, you know, just kind of not thinking about things for too long, but it's like, I guess maybe I have PTSD, because, you know, I'll be getting triggered all day long about everything. But since I started doing, you know, Teal Swan's processes, I feel like those triggers that I have are not as strong. So I really think you should do this. Check the video out, try this process, and come back to this video and comment below and let me know what you think. And, you know, even if you just check out Teal's video for a few minutes, but then you go do something else and you kind of decide, I'll do this process later, like, come back to this video and comment and let me know what you think of Teal's video, because I know this whole process is kind of woo-woo, and maybe it's gonna, like, maybe a lot of you will think this is really weird, but I really want to know what people think of stuff like this. Like, do you think it's just too weird for you to try? Or are you more open-minded? I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think of stuff like this, because I'm really into this kind of, you know, I'm really into the spiritual stuff. I think you probably know that if you've been watching me for a while. So, let me know what you guys think. Please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to me if you want to. I'm gonna be back with another food challenge video soon. And I'm going to make another video about the Shane and Jeffree Star series. But, yeah, thank you so much for watching me, and I love you guys. Bye.